What's good, YouTube? So I got something real important I want to share with y'all. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my cousin Big Game James out there. Go follow Big Game James on YouTube. Got some great content. Always got something to say. Always got something to talk about. Big Game James, salute. Been a minute. You've been wanting them. Here it is. I hope they're ready for this. Y'all, so we go back a year. Go back a year, maybe two. But a year ago is when I seen it. All right? There's something going on all over the world, y'all. All over the world. And nobody noticed this. They only seen what they wanted to see. Well, what I mean by that is they assumed what was going on. They already had their minds made up of why they saw what they seen. All right. So go back them years, like I said. All right. But we were given a warning. Miss Ada, we was given a warning back in 2019. Y'all remember when all that was going on? But we was given a warning back in 2019. So population control is never going to stop. It's just handled in many avenues. There's more than one way to decrease the population. All right. Oh, there's many avenues that they take to erase people. Even let some people erase themselves by putting something out on the street. Take two of these and call me in the morning, but you might not call me in the morning. You might be gone. So what I'm talking about is something that something that was exposed in 2019, but nobody's seen it yet. This was letting you know that this day is coming. It's all over the world. But you could even look up places in Philadelphia, Kingston, Pennsylvania, but out by Philly. You will see a video of somebody standing there just nodding on a corner. Whole video of a dude riding through Pennsylvania out by Philly and Kingston, just making videos on looking at people and just how they're living in the dirty streets and nothing's cleaned up. But forget all that. I'm talking about the people just standing there in a trance like this. And most people seen it thought it was like some prank or like a what you call it, the mannequin challenge, where they pause and they play the music in the background. They just sitting there like this. No, this wasn't one of them. It was the real deal. And these people would be even linked over. Like, you ever see the video with Michael Jackson where he was leaning and then they had him like this on a tilt? Y'all, there in this video, you had people just standing there looking at something. You would say nothing, but they was looking at something, somebody. They was on a cliff. They was on a mountain. They was in a pool. They was at war. They was at, y'all, they was wherever that drug took them. And I'm not talking about any drug. I'm talking about engineered in a laboratory that created this thing. And I know it's a lot of people out there, oh man, I sold that. Is that? Hey man, look here, listen. This movie, Synchronic, Anthony Mackie, a 2019 movie, was trying to tell y'all that this was coming. Check the trailer out. Type in Synchronic movie trailer with Anthony Mackie, and you will see that they were paramedic responders, and they would respond to these calls, and it would be people. And they showed you what these people were seeing. And like I told y'all, here and not here, but out in Philly and Kingston. And it's all over the world though. UK is it's everywhere. These people, I see it when I'm at work in Pittsburgh. You can see people standing on a corner. I watched a man pull his pants down. I'm sitting in my work vehicle. He pulled his pants down. I thought this was a prank. I put my head down, picked my head back up. He sat down in the snow. In his mind, he might have thought he was in the bathroom. He might have thought he was getting ready for bed, but wherever he was, y'all, listen to me, he was in the middle of traffic and pointing and doing all the things that somebody would be doing in another realm, and not in this realm, which he was here, but in his, he didn't see this. He seen something else. He sat down in the snow, y'all. It's so cold. It was when it was frigid last winter. Bitter cold. He sat down in the snow. I called some help for him, but somebody already had called, because while I'm on the phone with him, I said, oh, never mind, you got an officer on scene. Officer pulled up, put his black gloves on, pulled up by the man, opened up his door so they could block him, so passers or if kids was out there, they can't see it. And he looking at the man, and in this officer's eyes, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm tired of this, but little do the officer know that this drug is not your average drug. This is engineered in a laboratory to, and I can hear y'all say, yeah, that's what drugs do to you. I'm not talking about drugs. I'm talking about something that take a man and a woman out of this universe, out of this world. And I can hear y'all with the side jokes now, but you need to watch the movie Synchronic. Judge not lest you want to be judged. So therefore, all these people that you see that might be doing this, leaning and talking to people, crossing the street, cars doing 80 mile an hour, they don't even know they crossing the highway. They think they walk into the supermarket, or they think they going somewhere where cars ain't flying, but they are, but they're in a different realm, y'all, in a different realm. So in this movie, Synchronic, you even had, as the movie went on, they explained, Anthony Mackie finally see what these people were seeing, because he wanted to try the drug to find out what was going on and if he could bring somebody back from another realm. Make a long story short, they responded, in the beginning of the movie, they responded to a scene in a house, and they come up on a porch, and a girl said, I think somebody needs help, or they need help. So they go in the house, and there is a stabbing victim. I forget what else, and I watched the movie multiple times. But one man was stabbed with a sword, and the police got there. They was actually talking to this man like, oh, snap out of it, blah, blah, blah. Where's the, not a knife. Where's the sword at? Where's the sword? This sword came from another realm. Like, this might sound crazy. They brought the sword back from another. He got stabbed in another realm, but here, so he was in between. And there was a girl laying on the floor, sitting up against the wall, and a snake was coming. And her legs was open, and the snake went between her legs, and all she could do was look at this snake. You know, but wait a minute, I'm in the living room, but wait a minute, there's a snake here. I can't move. I don't know what in her eyes, she might have been on a cliff, and if she would have moved, she would have fell in her mind. And then the snake would have bit her, but these things they did harm them in that realm and here. So they got hurt here, but partially there. And the one lady was stuck on, I think she was stuck on a mattress. I think that was it, in another realm. And she saw this old man with curly hair. He was coming at her. And then, y'all listen to me. If I would have known what I know right now, every person that I see today, if I could catch them before they get high, I would smack the drugs out their hand. You don't want that. You don't want that. It's a drug out here on the street. And I don't know if it's fentanyl or not, but I want to say this. Whatever these people are taking, they are not here once they take it. They are literally physically out of their body. They astro projecting for real. They are gone. They are not here. They're not talking to you. Snap your finger, looking at you. You could touch them, help them up, move them, and they don't even know. They might even think that you some astronaut with helping them get down out of a space. Y'all, listen. You need to see this movie. So we was given forewarning. We was given warning ahead of time back then in 2019 when they made this movie. Once again, not all movies is movies. They are to show and teach you something. Now, what you get out of that is totally up to you. Once again, I can hear the people saying, "Oh, that's just drugs." Oh, we know that they are drugs, but it is how they are made and what they are made of, y'all. All right, this ain't something you whip up in your kitchen. That you whip up in your kitchen, or you plant out in the yard and you smoke it and you real high now, you float. No, these people done floated to another galaxy. And they standing and they're not falling, but they're standing on something, just not what you think. I done walked by somebody, y'all. He looked at me, the girl standing on the corner, y'all. I'm talking about to the point of this girl. And I pray she all right. I ain't seen her since the beginning of the year. This girl used to walk the streets barefoot like she had on. Little Italian girl used to walk the streets with no shoes on. Barefoot, feet all bruised up, glass all over the street, y'all, walking and walking. She didn't feel nothing. That's because wherever she was, she had shoes on. This thing cripples the nerves. They ain't got no pain. So the creator of this drug, you need to be hung. Because some people want to smoke weed so they can float. And it's a cool high. They hungry, happy, sleepy. Alcohol, they got a little buzz. Some people wild. And if you ain't in no accident, then it's cool to be buzzing and drinking in your house. But to be on that, what they taking, it's a crime for the people out there producing it. The industry, the organization, y'all need to be taken down because that is not cool. This is the human race. So a lot of things that go on in this world is not cool, but that is not cool. Y'all, I job y'all not is not cool. Let me know down in the comments if y'all seen in y'all area or maybe in a city off a few minutes, hour from you or whatever. Have you actually seen it with your own eyes? And tell me how that made you feel. It hurt me to the core, y'all. Because these human beings came out of the womb just like we did. They had a mother, they had a father. Whether one took care of them and the other one didn't, it didn't matter. They was a kid at one point. You don't give somebody something like that. That's a no-no. Live, love, laugh, and smile, y'all. Share this video. Share this video. I want this video to get over 1,000 views before midnight. This is a must hear. If y'all see somebody about to take a drug, smack it out their hand. That ain't what you want. It's a lonely road down that road, and if you ain't got no help, nobody in your corner, man, people just gonna step all over you, and these people getting stepped all over. And it's not cool. It hurt me to see that. And I ain't see just the girl and the man. It's many. I see every day, every morning. These people be in another world, y'all. Another realm. Live, love, laugh, and smile, y'all. It's real out here. It's real. So when you see it and you could do something about it, stop it. They made their own choice. They made their own mind. But I'm telling y'all, look at the trailer for Synchronic with Anthony Mackie and tell me if you could help somebody before they take that, would you help them? What if that was your loved one that took that? Somebody gave it to them and said, oh yeah, this is what you want. And that really ain't what they want, but when they take it, it's too late. Now they hooked on it. And if they might not even come back from outer space. They done drifted off and they never went nowhere but sat in that living room, but they thought they was underwater and they really choked to death. I'm serious, y'all. Live, love, laugh, and smile. Share this video. I want this video to have 1,000 views and 1,000 likes by midnight. Show me y'all care. Share this video. If y'all see somebody that need help, help them. Don't help them by giving them the stuff. I'm serious. Love y'all. Big Game told y'all I was coming back with it. They need to see that Synchronic 2019. Was trying to tell y'all what was coming. And it's here now. And it invaded the world. Not the U.S. It invaded the world. It's all over the world. So now you tell me who behind making this. Yeah, that ain't some dude in his basement whipping up something. Holla at your boy.